Hello everyone and welcome to Pragmach. Today I want to discuss tablets, specifically Samsung. Earlier this year they released the latest iteration of their premier tablet, the Galaxy Tab S7 and S7 Plus. They are a complementary pair of tablets which highlight some of Samsung's strength, including design and display technology. Samsung has a variety of tablets, but the Galaxy Tab S7 and S7 Plus are the most advanced and impressive specification-wise, and the price also reflects that. There are a number of differences between the Tab S7 and S7 Plus, and we are going to dig a little deeper into that, starting with the Galaxy Tab S7. It is the smaller of the two devices, coming with an 11-inch display. It is an LCD screen with a 2560 by 1600 resolution, which is 276 pixels per inch. The screen is equipped with a 120 Hz refresh rate for that super smooth scrolling and for fast action gaming. The clarity of the display is assisted by the 500 nits of brightness, and Samsung has gone with a 16:10 aspect ratio for that widescreen feel, which is perfect for video playback. It is equipped with quad speakers by AKG, which provides sound all around the tablet. Powering the Galaxy Tab S7 is the Qualcomm 865 Plus processor, which is an 8-core processor. Samsung claims that the 865 Plus has 25% faster performance than last generation, which was the Galaxy Tab S6, and 36% faster graphics. The base configuration of the device comes with 6 GB of RAM, but if you go with a higher storage configuration, it will come with 8 GB of RAM. Storage begins at 128 GB and goes all the way up to half a terabyte of on-device storage. There is a micro SD card for expandable storage, and that supports up to a terabyte. Having a look at the cameras on the device, there are two rear, a 13 megapixel and a 5 megapixel ultra wide angle. The main 13 megapixel camera is capable of recording 4K video at 30 frames per second. The front-facing camera, the one I'm always most interested in when considering a tablet for any sort of teleconferencing or Zoom meetings, and it is equipped with an 8 megapixel front-facing camera, which gives a maximum of 1080p video at 30 frames per second. For security, the device does come with a fingerprint sensor, which is built into the button, which is side mounted. And looking at battery, the Tab S7 has an 8000 milliamp hour, which Samsung is saying gives up to 15 hours of internet usage time or up to 15 hours of video playback time. The Galaxy Tab S7 and S7 Plus both come with a little bonus, and that is the S Pen, which has been around for a few generations. It's included in the box, and now it magnetically attaches to the back of the device to chart. The base model Galaxy Tab S7 comes in at $649. Now let's step up a notch and let's look at the bigger tablet, the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. As you're gonna notice, it shares many similarities with the S7, and some of the most important are it has the exact same processor, the exact same amount of RAM, the same cameras, and the same micro SD card support up to 1 terabyte. The most glaring change for the S7 Plus is the larger display at 12.4 inches, and unlike the LCD screen which is in the S7, the S7 Plus is packing a totally different screen technology. It's a Super AMOLED panel, and the display comes in at a resolution of 2800 by 1752. And so that larger screen, that higher resolution screen, that Super AMOLED screen, that is the big draw. Super AMOLED as a technology does a better job at displaying blacks and tends to have more vibrant colors than LCD technology, and that is going to be the appeal with going with the bigger screen on the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Battery-wise, there's also some notable similarities and some notable differences. The battery is bigger on the S7 Plus at 10,000 milliamp hours and has a very similar battery life for video playback with up to 14 hours. But when you compare its internet usage time, it only has up to 8 hours when compared to the 15 hours on the Galaxy Tab S7. Just something to note there. Pricing for the bigger Galaxy Tab is $849, and that creates a $200 difference, a $200 difference that is mainly about the display. It's not really about anything else. The processor is the same, the storage options are the same, even the battery life, depending on what you're doing on it, it is very comparable. Even from a color configuration perspective, they're both available in the same colors, which is Mystic Black, Mystic Silver, and Mystic Bronze. The larger Galaxy Tab S7 Plus is actually slightly thinner. It comes in at 5.7 millimeters, whereas the smaller Galaxy Tab S7 is 6.3 millimeters. But both are very thin devices. So I think in the end, the decision has to be with what kind of screen size do you want, what do you plan to be doing on these two devices, and do you need the real estate, or would you rather just have that portability and save yourself $200? Thank you, everybody. Thank you for listening to my thoughts. Please let me know in the comments below which is your preference, which Galaxy Tab you prefer, and if you have been enjoying the video so far, please do subscribe to the channel as I plan to have a lot of good content. As always, thank you from Pragmach.